Hey babe, so I am back again. Today I'm going to be doing a video on how to make fans. I will be using all products from Essentials Hair Collection. These are the glue cups that I'm going to be using. Again, always remember when you are using your glue, you want to make sure that you're only filling the cup only slightly like I had it. And we're going to get right into it. So I got all my curls that are going to be lined out. I have 0 0.03, 0 0.05, and 0 0.07. So I'm going to try to use the C first because that's the 0 0.03, which is the hardest. That's the 0 0.07, and then that's the J 0 0.05. And then I got another one for 0 0.03, but it's DD. Okay, so I'm going to start off with using the tray 0.03C 23 through 25. I'm using this tray because it is the hardest to make fans with. As I said before, as you get like lighter in the thicknesses, it gets very, very difficult to grip. And so I'm going to start off with this tray. But just a little bit of background about this tray. Essentials Hair Collection, literally the best products. I love using their trays, super dark, very lightweight. I mean, like literally I can put my whole hand through them and it's just like super, super easy. And so I'm just going to go ahead and pull it off and go ahead and get everything started. So when you're using 0 0.03, and I'm going to get a little bit further into this as we, continue to go through the video. 0 0.03, you use the most hair. And when you go to 0 0.07, which is the universal thickness for doing fans, they go down, you don't use as much, pretty much. So I'm just going to go ahead and put those down. I'm going to actually lay all of them down, and I'm going to write them beside it too so that you can actually see, the thickness, the lengths, and everything like that. But pretty much what I started off with was the C 0.03 and 23 through 25. Then I'm gonna go into the D, which is the 0 0.07 25 millimeter tray, and then I'm just gonna go ahead and lay everything out, and then I can get into making the fans.
All my life, been grinding all my life. Sacrifice, hustle paid the price. Want a slice, got to roll the dice. That's why all my life, I've been grinding all my life. Look, all my life, been grinding all my life.
Okay, so I'm just gonna go ahead and switch up the camera so that I can show you everything that I wrote down, all of the different curls and the thicknesses that I have lined up. I have 0 0.05, 0 0.07, and 0 0.03. So I'm just gonna go ahead and just write the curls right beside it so that we don't get confused and we can all keep up. So that's the C, and then that one is D, and then the top one is gonna be J.
Damn right, I like the life I built. I'm from West Side 60, shit, I might got killed. Standing so tall, they think I might got stills. Legendary baller like Mike, like Wilt. 96 Impala, thug life on wheels. Up against the wall, squabble at Fox Hills. Like a motherfucking boss, ask me how I feel. Successful street nigga.
Okay, so now we have everything laid out for us. I got my glue cups and my trays. I already filled it up, and I'm gonna start, like I said before, with 0 0.03. Super difficult. Like if you're a beginner lash tech, try practicing with maybe just like a couple of 0 0.03 fans in your set, just to kind of get familiar with it, and then just continue to keep practicing. Don't get discouraged if it's difficult for you to pull the hair off. But yeah, so I have the 25 millimeter, and then so for 0 0.03, always try to use between 6 to 10 pieces of hairs. I'm gonna write it later, and you don't have to count like literally 6 to 10, but just kind of estimate around 6 to 10 pieces of hair is what you should be pulling off. And then I'm kind of like sliding the hair like through the glue, and I'm literally making the fan with the glue. And the way that these glue cups are set up, they have like little grooves on the sides of them, so I'm just like I'm gonna show you. I'm just like shaping the fan without even really having to do anything. Look, bam, perfect fan. And I didn't touch the fan. I didn't pinch the fan. I didn't do anything like that. Like literally all I did was use the glue to kind of slide it like a, like a feather almost. And it just kind of made the fan itself. So let's go ahead and do that again. When you're making fans, a lot of my students, what I get a lot of questions about is pulling the hair off. So you can kind of see how I'm kind of pulling it back slowly, making sure that all the hair is even. And then I'm just kind of sliding it from left to right. And then sometimes I'll go back and do right to left just to try to make that fan. But I'm easing up, like I'm slowly letting the pressure go as I slide it throughout the glue. And that's another fan. Sometimes the begin a little bit sticky, but yeah, so I'm just gonna refill my glue cup and then continue to keep doing that. But that's literally how I make my fans. I don't like I said, some techs they use the pinch method. I don't use the pinch method. I never use easy fans. I feel like easy fans completely take away from the softness of the look. The bases are really, really thick. And a fun fact about easy fans, what they actually do is they put glue at the base of the actual lashes. That's how they're able to be stuck together. So when you pull them off, all of them come at the same time. So yeah, if you already have a base with like a fan with glue on it, and then you're putting more glue on it, it's just like super, super thick and heavy. And that could be the reason why your set isn't turning out the way that you want it to either. So all of this is 0.03. I'm just going to continue to keep doing that. Literally, as you can see, I'm just sliding it through the glue. I'm not touching it. I'm not doing anything. I'm just sliding it through the glue, picking it up, releasing, and then I'm using my grooves to kind of do that. And sometimes with like my fans, I'll see that there'll be like a little bit of hair that might be like stuck out or something like that. Sometimes I just won't use those. But yeah, so let me go ahead and speed up the video so that we can go ahead and get into the next thickness. But that is pretty much how you create the fan. And remember, 6 to 10 pieces of hairs. You should be eyeballing it. All fans do not have to be the same. But yeah, so let's go ahead and speed this up.
Standing so tall, they think I might got stills. Legendary baller like Mike, like Wilt. 96 Impala, thug life on wheels. Up against the wall, squabble at Fox Hills. Like a motherfucking boss, ask me how I feel. Successful street nigga touching them first meals. All my life, been grinding all my life. Sacrifice, hustle paid the price. Want a slice, got to roll the dice, that's why. All my life, I've been grinding all my life. Look, all my life, been grinding all my life. Sacrifice, hustle paid the price. Want a slice, got to roll the dice, that's why. All my life, I've been grinding all my life. Look, I got everything I said I was gonna get on my kid. In addition to that fact, I went legit. I'm the shit now, according to the way that I'm positioned. In this biz, it look like I'm just gonna keep on getting rich. Know them West Side RSCs is us. LAPD on my dick, I'ma squeeze and bust. If a rap nigga diss, switch cheese and bust. All this rap money, nigga, look, I need too much. Money, loyalty, and love, in the dream we trust. You'll be switching up the players on your team too much. Tiny copy, that's my low, Young Supreme, what's up? And we travel around the world getting cream or what? Ain't you get off on whoever hustles seem to rush? Las Vegas strip pop, yeah, you creamed them punks. After all that looking tough, all he seen was stumps. 50 Cent and Mayweather.
Okay, so all of those that I just did are 0.03. Now I'm going to go up to my D-curl. It's going to be 0.07. But just remember that you always are supposed to be using between 6 to 10 pieces of hairs when you're using 0.03. And that's just, like I said, an estimate. It doesn't have to be exact, just a roundabout. So now it's the number 3 one that I have up there. It's a 0.07. So 0.07, if you've taken any basic lash course, you're more than likely you were trained with 0.07. It is the easiest to make fans with. It's one of the heaviest thicknesses for volume. And you're supposed to use, let me look at my paper, 3 to 5. 3 to 5. So I actually write it wrong. long on this video a little bit, but 3 to 5 pieces of hairs. And again, like I said, it's just an estimate, but you don't want to be, the point I'm trying to make is you do not want to be pulling off the same amount of hairs that you pull off for 0.03 that you're doing for 0.07. The most common mistake is that people think that it's just the same amount for each one. Well, in reality, it's not, because the hairs are finer for 0.03 than they are for 0.05 and 0.07. So you want to make sure that you pull off less. And you're going to actually see that when you are pulling off more, when you are pulling off less, 0.07, the fans are not as wide. So as you can see, the ones that I have laid out on the paper, they're, you know, relatively wide. But when I move the camera back, you're going to see that the fans are not as wide as the 0.07. But yeah, so same technique. I'm just kind of like, you know, swiping it through the glue cups and making my fans that way. And then I'm just placing them down.
All my life, been grinding all my life. Sacrifice, hustle, pay the price. Want a slice, got to roll the dice. That's why all my life I've been grinding all my life. Look, all my life, been grinding all my life. Sacrifice, hustle, pay the price. Want a slice, got to roll the dice. That's why all my life I've been grinding all my life. Look, I'm married to this game. That's who I made my wife. Said I die alone. I told that bitch she probably right. One thing that's for sure, not a stranger to this life. Got a safe that's full of Franklins and a shoulder full of stripes. I don't know a nigga like myself. I say self-made, meaning I design myself. County jail fade, you can pull my foul yourself. Spot raid, swallow rocks, I'm getting high myself. Nah, damn right I like the life I built. I'm from West Side 60, shit I might got killed. Standing so tall, they think I might got stills. Legendary baller like Mike, like Wilt. 96 Impala, thug life on wheels. Up against the wall, squabble at Fox Hills. Like a motherfucking boss, ask me how I feel. Successful street nigga touching them first meals. All my life, been grinding all my life.
Okay, so now we're going to go ahead and get into the 0.05. As you can see on the paper, I had 0.07 as from 5 to 7, but it's actually not. It's actually 3 to 5, which I'm going to cross off later in the video. But the thickness that we're going to be using now is 0.5, and 0.05 is actually 5 to 7. So same technique as far as making the fans, using the glue cups, just going to be eyeballing it from anywhere between 5 to 7 pieces of hairs. Again, it's an estimate, but just to keep that in mind that you're going to be using actually less than what you would be using for 0.03, but more than what you'd be using for 0.07.
All my life, been grinding all my life. Sacrifice, hustle, pay the price. Want a slice, got to roll the dice. That's why all my life I've been grinding all my life. Look, all my life, been grinding all my life. Sacrifice, hustle, pay the price. Want a slice.
Okay, so just to recap, with all the thicknesses, you have 0.07, 0.05, and 0.03. You just want to make sure that you're using the right amount of hairs per fan. So we have 0.07, which is 3 to 5 D fans. We have 0.05, which is 5 to 7 D fans. And then we have 0.03, which is 6 to 10.
I'm the shit now, according to the way that I'm positioned. In this biz, it look like I'm just gonna keep on getting rich.
Okay, and then this is the finished product of all my lashes, all of the fans, just kind of like put them together. And if you're wanting to purchase any of the lash products, they are at Essentialzhaircollection.com. I'll actually put that in the comment section so that you're able to go up there and get any of the supplies that I used. And yeah, so that's it. Please leave a comment, like, subscribe, and let me know what you think.
Hustle, pay the price. Want a slice, got to roll the dice. That's why all my life I've been grinding all my life. Look, all my life